Hello folks, Steve here again, and welcome back to the Attack Tournament Series Summer Camp Slam. I am joined here today by Blue Shoe. Blue Shoe, how you doing, man? Good, good. Real hyped to see this match go down between Slipstream and Marchless here on Eichenwalde. Should be a grand old time. Don't worry, it'll be gone soon. Hey, it's at least Ana goats. It's a little different. Looks like we're getting some bunker though set up on the side of Slipstream here. As we watch Whalemen strutting with all they got. Yeah, that is such a good emote for Arisa. And away we go. I will spin the camera around and we'll watch him come in from Man Wiener's point of view. I'm just gonna call him Man actually. Crane. And we do see Manwiener go down the sharp end of the stick for Slipstream. That was a ballsy res if I've ever seen one. As Don Cheadle's gonna fall. I mean, I'm guessing what really pushed Marchless in there, Crane was able to get off a pretty fat anti-nade. Got at least 3 if memory serves me correct. Blue is unheard, and that is an accurate statement. So I will put us on Manwiener. And bear with me, I'm not sure why we're not hearing him, but I'll sort it out real quick. Yeah.
We're going to take down Manwiener, and the tire is coming in. It's going to get 4!
Huge tire out of Rimuru. And if everything is going according to plan, we should be able to hear you now. Papa Twigs, what do you think? Yup, we got a yup. It's the most official way to confirm something.
Nice.
Alright, sorry about that, folks.
Right.
Not sure what went wrong,
So
using the exact same thing I used yesterday.
Slipstream going to have 4 ults online, but Marchless, they are going to have 3 tank ults coming up as well as their B. So, oh, Haishan, he does get picked. So, I don't know what it is. Maybe there's like a tactical plan where Haishan just like goes in and feeds and then they press forward because they've done it every single time. Manwiener, he's going to go high.
It's kind of Philly's theme on goats. EQO goes in and dies, but then they just die anyway because they're bad at goats.
And speaking of dying, Manwiener going to take down the Reinhardt and Lucio, the Patrick. Rimuru takes down Don Cheadle. Whaleman, the baby diva. And Slipstream looking really strong with this bunker, but if there is a fight that Marchless can make this happen with, it is this one. They do have the grab, they have the bomb, they have the shatter, they have the beat. Chances are they'll get the nano mid-fight and maybe the rally as well. So they pretty much have to throw everything.
If Haishan makes
throw everything at them.
And with a minute to go, this is most certainly going to be last fight for them.
Oh yeah, especially with how they've been playing. They've been playing a really slow composition. Rimuru has the tire though. They don't really see him.
Grab
He's
is
just
out.
right in them. The grab.
Here comes the
out
Diva
with
Bomb.
that
Big anti-immortality field's down. Lamp down.
And it gets still.
Here comes the tire from Rimuru. Gonna get a kill onto Tubbo. Whaleman's gonna get rezzed.
Rally, it does come in though. Looks like there's just 3 on the side of Slipstream on the point right now.
And it's all the supports.
Supports are all in right now. Rimuru still getting some pretty uncontested damage, and he's just sitting behind him right now. They're not really looking at him. Gets behind the Aritza shield. Bad guy with the whole hog is going to kill Haishan, and man, with 20 seconds left, not a lot to get done. But Whaleman does get taken down by the shatter, but Thurbo's dead, and the immortality field went down. Whaleman didn't die. Took almost no damage.
Fantastic immortality field by Tiger, and that's gonna win the fight for them at this point. 5 seconds to go. I don't think Marchless is gonna be able to touch the point.
Tracer might be able to touch here.
Oh, she gets stunned and killed.
That's the life of Tracer when it's not a 2-2-2. Feels bad. Man,
Unluckers.
those immortality fields, man. Absolutely on point.
Literally,
Absolutely
I
on
think
point.
both of them were on point. As we see what Slipstream is going to put together on attack for us. We going to see Goats attack? Are they going to run some triple DPS?
I know that they really like Rimuru on that Junkrat. I mean, the one game I saw with Slipstream, they really liked Rimuru on the Junkrat. So I wouldn't. I mean, obviously, attack Junkrat on Eichenwald isn't particularly ideal, but I mean, they know how to play around his Junkrat really well, and it looks like Marchless did not know how to play around it. So we'll see what happens, but you know, a man can hope. It looks like we're just going to see the normal 3-3. Oh wait, no, 3-2-1. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong side.
Yeah, we are going to see the Sombra out on for Man. That should be exciting. At least the Goats variant beats regular Goats for you, maybe?
I mean, I guess, is Sombra really that much better? Is she really that much better? I mean, it's a DPS, she requires aim.
She's at least fun to watch EMP.
Yeah. And I do like this. I think this is a really solid plan from the side of Slipstream because, I mean, you really just need to win one fight, and EMP is basically a fight winner, right? I mean, you just have to go in, farm EMP, go in on one engagement and win. And if you don't get it right the first time, then you can just do it again, and that's your best chance of winning. I really like the 3-2-1 when you only need to get one tick. Strong comp anyway, but especially in this scenario, it's really good. Main winner gonna get the hack on Tiger. Whaleman very low and antied. He's gonna go down. Rimuru's also hurting a little bit.
Man is already at 40% towards EMP. Oh, and the telly doesn't quite make it over the roof, bounces down, lands on the ground right in front of him. He's gonna teleport back out. He is gonna go invis, found out immediately though by Bad Guy.
Does get taken down. But Crane
Don
is
Cheadle,
dropped.
pardon me.
Crane is dropped by Tiger, and Ana, she walks very slowly. So unless they send their Lucio back to Texture back, they might not have her back for this next engagement. Both Sombras getting pretty good charge on their EMP. Gekkening looks like he's getting just a little bit more. If he can keep up that pace, then they might actually be on track to defend this. But Don Cheadle has the grab. They're actually, you know, Marchless isn't looking that bad ult-wise. They have a lot of ults coming up compared to Slipstream.
As we do see Tubbo get hacked. Transcendence is going to be invested on the side of Slipstream. Looking to keep everyone up, brawl a little bit. Perhaps, they do lose Manwiener, but they're going to grab anyway. Tubbo is going to counter Shatter. Gets 3. Bad Guy slept as well. Insult to injury.
Yeah, Whaleman's hurt. Rimmer is just sitting on the point right now. Counter Shatter pretty good. That's
going to be a 5K.
A lot, but yeah, that was good stuff.
A very solid hold by Marchless. Could we be seeing a draw forming on this map, Blue?
I mean, that's super possible. Don Cheadle has the grab, and Gekkening has the EMP. If they can cycle those ults out, you know, cycle them properly. Ooh, Whalen, he slept. Slept right now, does get woken right back up. Looks like Gekkening is looking for that EMP. Got found out pretty low right now, getting healed up. Looks like Crane's hacked. Not going to be able to hit any sleeps, but Manwiener gets caught out by Haishan.
That's going to be
and they're just going to grab.
As they're going to have 0 counter to this grab. As Rimuru dies and Tiger no longer has Transcendence that was used last fight.
And that was really smart. That was really smart. Grabbing right there. They know that Rimuru is holding that beat for the EMP because the one thing that's really going to shut down Manwiener's EMP is either Patrick getting his beat up real quick or another EMP.
And here comes EMPs at the exact same time. Everybody is hacked. That was a simultaneous 12-man hack, folks. I don't know if I've ever seen that happen. As we see ults being used on both sides, no real headway yet. As Bad Guy is hacked, could that lead to a kill on him? No, Whaleman is going to be the first to fall, gets fire struck by Tubbo.
And right now, what they need to do, they need to get out. Manwiener, he's already 80% to his next EMP. They don't really
He's got it
have
now.
a chance of winning this fight right now. He literally has it. So they're going to get grabbed. If he can get this EMP off, ooh, that's
It's
huge.
going to be big, and that's going to be it. All she wrote.
And Gekkening, he is here. Looks like he's going to try and stall. Really all for naught. Man, Slipstream. They're going to make it close, but they do come out through a really fast EMP. That was literally like a 30-second EMP on Manwiener.
Oh, for sure, for sure. It just skyrocketed up. He was just burying SMG rounds into everybody he could. As we watch a tire play of the game here for Rimuru. Four man, pretty solid.
We're talking about Jake before this started.
And we see a little Jake Rat action here. And a lot sooner than I anticipated, I'll be moving us over to our intermission screen, and we'll see you guys on the other side. Hey folks, and welcome back in our match between Slipstream and Marchless. Join us here on Anubis, where we might probably end up seeing more goats. What do you think, Blue?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see. Alright, yeah. Marchless, all goats, and then looks like Slipstream. Gonna pull out the little bunker.
Yeah, holding on to the bunker. Okay, not too bad then.
Worked for him last time.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if it ain't broke.
They full held. They full held Eichenwald. Didn't give over a single tick. Rimuru played their Junkrat on defense and then proceeded to play their Lucio on attack in their 3-2-1 comp. So who knows what this dude can play? Pretty much anything. Full on flex, it looks like. His breed's going to be dying out when 2-2-2 comes out. But it's a necessary sacrifice. That's fine.
Yeah, the benefits far outweigh what you lose.
Oh my god, yeah. Don't even get me started because we got a game to cast. Yeah, so Marchless is going to come out on the 3-3. On a 3. Rimuru, he's gonna do what he needs to do. He's gonna hit those. He's gonna spam that choke. Spam that choke.
As we see, all
hooks doesn't really get anything.
Rotate.
Yeah, proper rotation. Good stuff. Exactly what they needed to do. Is it Tubbo? Is that what you said? Oh my god, that anti!
Huge anti-nade, gets 5. However, a very clutch immortality field dropped by Tiger. Although, will it be enough? And the answer is yes. As bad guy Rimuru pick up 2. Manwiener is going to drop. That's resable, though, if they win the fight. As Rimuru does demech Gekkening. Tiger is going to fall, though. That's a kill that'll stick.
Rimuru has ult, but he dies.
Tiger gets res, but they leave the Bastion down. I guess Man had already respawned.
Yeah.
As we do
Immortality
see.
field, I mean, it's helpful, but it's not going to do much when the main source of your damage is dead. Hi, Sean. He's going to throw in a rally just in case. They just want to finish this fight. They're not going to let that bunker do what it did to them last fight. Don Cheadle's going to pick up the last 2, and man, that anti, they don't hit that anti. They don't like freak them out. They don't win that. They don't win that.
That was fight winning.
Tenacious is going to get staggered.
Oh no! Oh, that's going to be huge. And now we're going to see. Well, maybe we won't see a snowball because Tenacious does respond immediately, but she.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Whaleman.
You're going to see Manwiener switch over to the Mei. However, Rimuru is going to get 2 with the tire before I even get there. Maywall is going to go up in front of the choke. As we're going to see Don Cheadle get frozen. Highshine and Don Cheadle both fall to bad guy.
Yeah, bad guy. He's just doing the work right now. Rimuru gets those 2 kills and kind of stops that snowball from happening. It was looking really scary for a second. Don Cheadle had the grab. They were close to the...
Oh, and Gekkening gets staggered, gets demeched, and just left his baby. Oh, that is a huge stagger.
Excellent.
That's saving them. They're getting like 15 seconds out of that one. That was big.
That was kind of unfortunate for Slipstream. They did have the grab. They were really close to the Diva Bomb. Tubbo, I mean, in an extended fight, probably could have gotten his shatter down, but, you know, sometimes it is what it is. We're seeing the Manwiener Mei, the main wiener, and I'm excited for you. This dude's got a funky hero pool. He's playing all those really crazy DPS. I'm kind of excited to see it. All right, big bomb coming through maybe. It's going to land on Tiger, and he's just going to save himself. Absolutely incredible with the immortality field.
Solid timing. Just whip that straight into the ground so it activates immediately. As he is going to activate the amplification matrix, it's going to help him get a kill onto Tubbo. But after that, everyone's going to pretty much take a few hits between Tiger and Whaleman on the side of Slipstream.
Rimuru going to kill that baby Diva, and Whaleman is going to be brought back with the Valk. I wasn't sure about the Valk, but it looks like it's actually getting a lot done right now.
Certainly paying off, and we are going to see the male come out.
For visual properties, I guess. Didn't really get anyone in there. Probably thought the situation was a lot more dire than it was, but that looked really good.
Oh, and another huge hook at a bad guy. This guy is just made of staggers.
He's really good on the hog.
As we see the Gekkening switching over to Sombra off of the Diva.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good spot. I like to hide my telly back in that room by the Mega too. It's pretty clutch.
It's like Manwiener. He's hiding to get that wall. Gekkening runs right past him. He's gonna be able to get that intel to his team.
Does Tiger know he's there? I mean, he's shooting right at him. He's doing some really solid guest spy check. As Gekkening.
I liked that engagement from Slipstream. I mean, they use the bomb, they get the immortality field out, and then they follow up with a grav like right after. It was the smart thing. Tiger, he had to dedicate resources to himself that they didn't have for his team later on. Don Cheadle is going to get walled off, and Manwiener's just going to do what he does. Tubbo, he's got the shatter. I really don't want to see him throw this in now, but it's very possible
point,
he does.
definitely a dry fight.
He literally gets frozen, hooked, then frozen again. He
They
doesn't even
use
get the chance.
Nano
The
on
Boostio takes down
Lucio.
Tiger.
That's gonna be unfortunate. I'm sure they'd like to have that ult unless Crane is switching off of the Ana after this fight.
But I mean, what do they switch off to? I mean, what do they switch off to? I think that was... we'll see.
We're gonna call that a panic fat finger, perhaps?
Alright, I guess they're not swapping. I'm judging. Yeah, no, that just wasn't a good nano. I mean, nanoing Lucio, unless you're trying to keep him alive, is never really that good of an option. And they just, you know, they did it anyway when they were down like 4. So that's just unfortunate. I mean, good thing nano builds pretty darn quickly. They'll probably have it in the next...
He's already at 21%. Big pull. As Goats does what it does best. W's right in. Here comes the tire out of Rimuru. It's going to get 3. Fight over. Just die. Rimuru shut down that whole fight as we go with 2 minutes to go on the push here for Marchless.
And I feel okay about that. I don't like how many ults they use there. I mean, Whole Hog is a bad ult anyway, so I don't really care when it... Because, I mean, what does it really do outside of zoning?
I mean, they have...
Tire, it was good.
They have Valkyrie and Blizzard, their 2 biggest stall ults. That's a good couple of ults to have in your pocket as the defending team.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about those ults at first, but I mean, it's kind of the more expendable ones. Tiger's ult builds really, really quick.
And I'm sure Rimuru will have it after this fight with how he's been playing Junkrat.
Oh, absolutely.
A rodent
Manwiener's
possessed.
hacked, so they know that he has ult now. With that little check mark that'll show up above his head. Big EMP, I don't know if his team's ready for it. Blizzard is coming in. Oh, perfect. Blizzard to save the team, but they're still gonna take down 3. They're still gonna take down 3. They're gonna use the beat to keep it going. The Valk Tenacious is gonna be able to take down
get res.
Whaleman. Rimuru, his passive takes down Haishan. That's a brig that they really want back in the game. And what looked like another really, really, really good engagement for Slipstream just ends up kind of going by the wayside. They had the ults. It's just a couple of unfortunate
missteps. At this point, Marchless, you need to die. The fight's
down.
over. And we're in a last fight scenario here. Matchless coming in with rally this fight, maybe work up to a shatter. They don't have a lot to play here, Blue.
That's the best thing that they're going to hope for. Maybe the fight goes on a little bit longer, then Gekkonen can maybe get his EMP, but they're going to have to go up against a Tire, a Whole Hog. Whaleman has a supercharger as well, so they're going to be pumping out a little bit of 50% extra damage. And Gekkonen's already zoned out of the fight by Manwiener's spy check.
Oh, and here comes the Tire. And it's going to get another 2. It's going to drop Reinhardt and Ana for the side of Marchless.
Main tank and your best source of healing, they go down with 10 seconds left in the round. You're not really going to be getting that much done. Rimuru, he's going to take down 2 more. That's 4 kills for him. And
going to see a charge in here, perhaps.
And Patrick just had no fun there. Feels bad.
Doesn't quite make it in time. Blizzard thrown out for funsies, and that's the round. Slipstream does defend on Anubis, point B.
They did, and if you saw, Gekkonen, he did have 91% his EMP. Probably, I mean, with that rate of EMP, he got spy checked right before that fight began. So honestly, that fight might have gone long enough for him to get his EMP. I don't know if it would have mattered or not. I don't know if his team would have lived long enough for him to use it, but I mean, that's just how effective spy checking can be. It's very possible. There's a world where he gets that EMP and they win that fight, or Slipstream wins that fight if they don't spy check as effectively as they had. They had like 3 different people spy checking throughout that fight. So, I mean, just such a valuable thing that doesn't take any resources, really doesn't take that much time to do. So just Slipstream showing us a really, really, really solid, I forgot where I was going with that. Never mind. Just showing us how smart of a thing it is to do to spy check.
For sure, for sure. Because what do you have to do? Reload a little bit later before the fight starts? There's literally no downside.
Yeah, literally, like what? Manwiener, he just takes 2 seconds to reload. That's it.
Worst scenario, you're just kicking dust up in the ground. Best scenario, you do pick out an ultimate from a hero that could definitely turn the fight against you.
Alright, so Marchless, I kind of like what they're coming out with. They're getting a little fancy with it. And I think that's what they need to do. The 3-3, it hasn't been looking that good for them.
We're getting a double turret comp. I'm excited. We haven't seen a Torbjorn yet.
They've Oh, they're doing the they're cheesing it so hard, dude. So what they can do is
Mega
Bap
cheese.
can sit back there and he can immortality field, and it'll still cover everyone on the outside, but it'll have the cover of the building. If he does end up sitting in there. Looks. Oh, they're not doing it Never mind. They're not doing it the way I thought they were. They're not doing it like the super smart
Although
way.
man is gonna scout them out a hair.
The immortality field though still gets a lot of natural cover from where
That
they are
was,
sitting, and Manwaiter gets caught.
That was ambitious.
Yeah, I don't know what to really think of that. They don't have the hook, I don't think, to get bad guy out of that halt, but you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Tubbo was peeking out a little bit, take some damage. That's okay. He's just trying to help charge his support ult.
Just let them know you know they're up there. You're keeping an eye on
Yeah.
them. Shooting that spam up there. Let you know.
Alright,
Step
Manwaiter
too far.
coming around
pull you
behind.
down.
Coming around behind, Geckoning on the Torb. If he can get that health pack hack, oh, it's not going to happen because that turret is very well placed right now. Rimuru does take a little bit of damage on the Lucio. Doesn't end up do anything. Not a lot of meaningful damage done there. Just charges up Geckoning's ult.
So far, it's almost like they're just trying to build up bad guys' grav, which is really going to be their only play, coupled with the EMP if man is able to get any more pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Manwiener, his ult charge is shooting up right now. Just shot it from 33% to 76. I don't know what he did, but it was more than enough. Hi, Sean. Gonna take down Whaleman and Bad Guy. So this amplification matrix, not the best placement, but still very good. Hi, Sean is popping off right now. Just takes 4 down.
They do manage to destroy the turret, but they're just going to get staggered at this point. I would have just died.
Hi, Sean just killed 5. Just killed 5. Not bad.
I mean, hold left click, obliterate heads. GG easy.
So Slipstream, they can do one of 2 things right now. They can either farm EMP and use it after or hope to catch Crane in it, and then hope that the immortality field can't be used, or they can go for the grab after forcing out the immortality field. What they're looking to do right now is get that immortality field out of Crane. So Tiger swaps off the Zen so they can put Rimuru on Junkrat. That's interesting.
I mean, it's definitely going to be key to breaking the bunker, as EMP is out, grab is used, and now we're just spamming into it, and that's going to be fight immediately for Slipstream. Molten Floor used, immortality field
but
drop.
Hashan's brought back. He does have the ult, I believe.
Oh, and he's able to drop
Whaleman.
Whaleman. That's huge. Rimuru does
dead.
kill Hai Shan though.
Geckoning, he's still getting that pocket. He has the overdrive. Bad Guy taking a little bit of damage. He's about half health right now. The Mercy Pocket by Patrick, actually insane, doing a very nice job of staying alive. Immortality Field, that's going to keep them alive for right now. Bad Guy has to dedicate resources to taking it down, but Rimuru just gets 2 with the mine right there. Oh, man.
I mean, right now for Marchless, this is just time that they're getting to eat up that they otherwise wouldn't have expected to. And they do get them down.
Rimuru doesn't know. Rimuru's down. Haishani does get hacked, tries going to the sentry, and dies. Tenacious is just going to res that right up.
Get them down to 30 seconds. Not too bad of a hold on point A for Anubis. But now they do need to hold this tick completely. And that's
right now,
going to be a tall
they're
order.
just looking to draw.
As Rimuru does have the tire. Tiger also has beat as well. Should definitely sustain this fight. I mean, if you can get that tire in there, drop Hai Shan, maybe even Tenacious to deny the res, fight's over. There's no way they can out-damage the sustain from beat.
Marchless does have the tools to hold this right now. Manwiener almost has another EMP, so they got to watch out for that. They got to win this fight before he gets that, or Crane needs to not be caught in it so they can get the immortality field up. Manwiener, 97, 98, 99. See what he does with it. He doesn't throw his translocator into them. Looks like he's still trying to hide it for cover. They're pushing slow. They just need 1 tick. That's a smart way to do it. He's just running in. He's literally just walking into them.
See if you can force out some ultimates. Maybe make this a dry push. You have another fight. Nope, they're just going to hack everyone.
Gonna pull out the beat. Gonna pull out the tire. Tire hasn't blown up just
Don
yet.
Cheadle's down. Tubbo's down. Patrick's down from the tire. All these kills are permanent. Geckoning's down as well. Crane is down. 1 final kill on Hai Shan, and that's going to be the match for Slipstream.
Just press Q and win, boys. Sometimes that's all you need to do, especially when you have ult as strong as that. Feels kind of bad because Marchless did have a lot of ults on their side. They just weren't able to use them properly because that EMP, that's what it does. It shuts them down. It was a really nice job by Manwiener to get that so quickly.
Rimuru, on the other hand, just sipping up these play of the games with that Junkrat tire. Drop the spray, miss the bomb. Don't worry, you got two. It's okay. None of us will judge you for that. Give us a little wave.
2 tire play of the games in a row, by the way.
Beautiful, beautiful. Jake would be proud. And as we move into halftime here, folks, we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back for a bit of fun and games at halftime. What? Stay around, chat, because you're going to be involved too. Hello folks, and welcome to the most ridiculous game show thing that I set up out of a dumb idea that I had earlier in this week. This will be called Guess the A-List Owl Personality based on Steve's shitty jokes and clues. Everyone's playing here. We got Cool Pup, Blue Shoe, and Chat. You get a score as well. So, what I'll be doing...
Tight! Whoa!
How long did it take you to do this?
Maybe like half an hour, 40 minutes.
Oh my god.
And so what we're doing here is I have 4 hints for each owl personality, and based on the hints, just immediately yell in who you think it is, and if you get it, you win. Chat, you can type it in. Not too much of a delay, so you should be able to play along as well. And without further ado, I'll get off with the first set of hints here.
Is it like players?
Owl personalities.
Okay, okay.
First hint, they are solely nocturnal. Nothing. Alright, moving on to the second one. They have asymmetrical ears.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Okay. Hint number 3. A group of them is called a parliament. Nothing. No Narnia fans. That's where the word comes from. The final hint for the first personality. They can rotate their neck 270 degrees.
How did you find out this information?
Instead of working earlier today, I was on all of their social media accounts. No guesses on the first one?
I got nothing.
Sideshow?
No. The first one was actually just an owl. I'll give myself the point for that
Literally an owl. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Dude, what do you mean?
No. I'm not playing this game. No.
Alright, the second one will actually be a person.
Okay, I was like, okay.
Alright, first hint. They secretly want to be an Instagram model over being a pro Overwatch player.
Space?
Not space.
Okay. Like a limit?
Not a bad guess, not a bad guess. Number 2, they secretly want to be a caster over being a pro Overwatch player.
Jake.
It is Jake! Oh! Blue coming in, putting the first point on the board.
Easy clap.
Blue is winning. Chat, you're not even showing up in this one. Alright, we move on
Chat,
to...
you're dumb. You're dumb,
Get it
chat.
together, gosh.
Dumb chat. This is smart chat. This is dumb chat. This is two-head chat.
Alright, we move on to the next one. Number 3, if you include the actual owl. They might have the world's most adorable cat, as per their Instagram.
Custa?
It is not Custa. Though Custa does
That's a
have a
good
cute
guess,
cat.
though.
I've seen Custa's cat before. It's a good time.
Well, Custa's 2 cats, I think?
I think he's got at least 2.
Is it Taimu?
It is not Taimu.
Shit. Oh.
Just drop something. And while you pick that up, we'll move on to the second hint. So the tentacle thing's kind of weird. Like, I get it, but it also raises a lot of questions that I probably don't want the answer to.
Okay, not sure still. Not sure.
Not sure. Alright. Looks unassuming, but might actually be as lethal as his gameplay in the Overwatch League.
Talking about Jonak?
It is Jonak! Cool Pup hopping onto the board!
He has a cat?
Dude, I'll show you the picture of his cat later. He's got an adorable cat to go with his dog. And apparently he's afraid of cockroaches, so I imagine he's gonna get traded off of New York after this season, so he doesn't have to play
Bro,
there.
I saw that thing where it was like in his shower or whatever.
Yeah, he was
like, oh no.
horrifying.
The caption was literally PG-13. Sorry.
Well, anyway, we'll do one more to see if we can break the tie. First hint: they are too cheap to pay for a haircut.
Zachary?
Man.
No and no. Hint number 2. Their hairline is receding faster than Shock's record after 222 lock.
Hairline.
ZP.
No, good one though.
Sideshow?
It is Sideshow! Ding, ding, ding!
Shit. Yeah, because Sideshow's sister cuts his hair.
Yeah. Like, Jesus Christ,
that's what I
man,
was
they
thinking
pay you
of.
pretty decently. What does a haircut cost? Like,
Bro,
$15 for a
LA
decent one?
haircuts, man.
Dude.
Haircuts are expensive.
Well, he was in
here.
the UK!
Dude, they have taxes, bro. Their taxes are high.
Those haircut taxes.
Yeah.
Alright, well, maybe we'll call the game there, as are the teams ready to move on after halftime?
Let me ask. Or, yeah.
The last 2 hints I had for Sideshow is somehow actually produces the best content in all of OWL, defying all odds.
That would have been,
And,
yeah, that would have given it away for sure.
And capable of living outdoors for a week, specifically in a treehouse.
Philly's treehouse? Yeah.
Which
Oh, we
might
need to
have-
move someone over. Mini Boom.
Yeah, where are they?
That. Who is Mini Boom?
Alright, folks, well, thanks for joining in on my shitty game. Chat not so much, but maybe we'll play it again during another cast. I'll come up with some new people.
Dude, that's fun.
Yeah. They're all going to be really shitty hints like they were the first time, so
That's cool.
we'll mute ourselves real quick and we'll see you soon for map 3. Hey folks, and we are back quite faster than I thought for map 3 onto Ilios, and we are on Ruins? Is that what this one's called?
Ruins, yeah.
Thank you, Blueshoe. Got my back.
Yeah, no
Appreciate
problem. I'm a genius. It's alright. Trivia genius, actually.
Yeah, you are Trivia Genius. That's your new title. You
One
wore
and
that
only winner.
proudly.
Yep.
Feel free to change your name to that in the Discord. Just to
That'll
let everybody
yeah,
know.
Probably.
Did go up
Alright,
to
so
2 over chat, 1 over Cool Pup. Chat, maybe next time you can try and show up a little bit. They weren't that hard of hits.
Game of NFG when we have like 40 or 50 viewers. That'll be so tight. That'll be so.
Yeah. I'll definitely I'll do some more. Because thankfully all the owl people are weird enough to where they're pretty easy to figure out.
No gamers are weird people, man. But yeah, Slipstream, they're up what, 2-0 right now?
2-0.
2-0 over Marchless. They could just tie this series up in less than an hour. Like if this goes quickly.
For sure, for sure.
And we have DPS. Slipstream is playing DPS right now. Good old 2-2-2. Winston, Diva, Farah, McCree, Mercy, Lucio. This is gonna be a good time, boys.
We're gonna see some real Overwatch.
Mini Boom hacked. Taken out of the sky right now, Rimuru. Did get stunned by the break, but there was not enough follow-up, so he's a little low right now. But thanks to the nature of 3-3, Marchless does have a very, very, very strong presence on the point right now. But Bad Guy, he is taking up a lot of space. Hi, Sean, getting up in his face, flailing away, but the Mercy Pocket, pretty strong. Crane is going to take out Rimuru. Looked like he was a little out of position, and Mini Boom's in the sky without a pocket right now. Tenacious, low, Bad Guy stuns, taking a little low, and Whaleman is down. Whaleman was... I'm interested.
Gekkening just kind of sitting here, farming EMP off of Tenacious's mech. Didn't even have to aim, just buried it into the mech.
So yeah, that was a really good fight for... Marchless. That was probably like the strongest sign of life that we've seen out of them. They got really aggressive instead of playing pretty passively, which I thought was a really big problem with their 3-3 the last couple maps. They were just very reactionary, but this time they take the engagement. They know that they can kind of just like outstain what Slipstream's doing right now, and I like what Marchless is doing. Now they've got 3 ults online, almost 4.
That EMP is going to be huge. I'm thinking EMP Shatter for this fight, perhaps.
And then we're looking at the swap to 3-3 from Slipstream.
It's going to be at least 2 dry pushes to equalize the ult economy now. Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
As we see Gekkening slowly moving into the back line of Slipstream, just waiting to unleash that EMP. Hack onto Brigitte.
He's going to get caught.
Doesn't use the EMP. Telly's out. As we see Rally invested on the side of Marchless.
Yeah, they're just going to try and win the fight with Rally. That's literally the best thing they can do right now. They know that the other team has no ults, so they can just
use one of the most useless ults in GOATS.
And with the Rally, I mean, Bad Guy, he gets like 75% up to his grav, but they're about to have beat on the side of Marchless, and yeah, I mean, that was the most ult-efficient fight that you can get.
Especially since Brigitte's ult comes up so fast.
So fast, man.
And is it really a game changer in this meta? Not really.
But when you're going up against a team that doesn't have it, that is
one
ult
beats no ults
really
every time.
So yeah, Bad Guy, he does have the grav. Patrick has his beat though. Come on, Patrick.
Grav does come out. Huge EMP, gets 5.
Yeah, insane. And yeah, Marchless, they're just gonna take this maybe 100-0. Yeah. And they use,
Tenacious isn't going to be able to contest.
And yeah, that's kind of what happens when you take a while to swap over. Slipstream, they took a really long time to swap over to the 3-3. You know, it's hard to kind of make that call at an opportune time. Hindsight is 20/20, but the problem with that is if the enemy team gets a few ult-efficient fights and you get shut down early, you're not going to be able to build up the ults that you need to use. So that's just unfortunate. They got the grav early, but I mean, can't do a whole lot against a grav when they have a nano and an EMP and a grav and a beat, and the grav is all you have. And the Brig sustain and the Rhine shield. That's just like
just keep naming cooldowns and ultimates and GOATs. I can tell you're burnt out by 3-3 in general. Have you played 2-2 on PTR yet?
I've played 10 hours of 2-2-2 in the past day.
As we wait for the fight to start, what are your initial thoughts?
It's great. I love it. Everyone plays what they want to play. It's awesome.
And
so it looks like Marchless, they're going to stick to their 3-3. They're just going to take the point because they can, because they have better point presence. But Rimuru, don't know what he just did, but
bye-bye Tubba
is demaxed. Little
Mini
baby
Boom
diva
on the
is
soldier
hurt.
is going to be able to put a lot of
Women's
pressure
down.
on this point with the Helix rockets. It's a small area to be contested, and he can hit basically all of it just by shooting through either one of the doors. As we do see him run and put the final nail in the Gekkening's coffin. Tubbo swinging on
pretty
point.
high charged, very low right now. They need to keep him up, and they do not keep him up.
At this point, both
no
teams are
one's
just
capped yet.
farming ult charge.
Absolutely. Tubbo, he does have the shatter. I hope he doesn't use
Tubbo
it
does
yet.
get
Dies
Mini
before
Boom.
He can. Patrick maybe looking for a
As we see
consolatory boot.
Patrick
No,
just resetting. Not a bad call, as we are seeing Mini Boom getting res by Tenacious. Good move there. Should have res back by the time they'll need it in the next fight.
So Slipstream, really good for them. Obviously, it's really good to win any fight. Oh wait, let's see Rimuru. He's setting up on the high ground. Looks like he's going to try and use his tire.
Big
maybe
tire.
wait for
Oh, he's
Booster to be
seen.
down.
Gekkening
Oh,
forces
yep,
him
gets
off the
caught
high
out.
ground, says none of those play the game tires, get out of here. Although he just is in a higher position now.
Very cheeky location right now.
I bet he's going to drop it in through the top
Shatter gets
here.
3.
He is. Here it comes down in. It's going to get 2. It's going to get Patrick
Tiger
and
boots
Crane.
2, and Rimuru kills 2.
Huge kill. As we see Don Cheadle getting booped off by Tiger as well. That's 3
Tiger.
environmental kills in less than 10 seconds. That might be your play of the game for this map.
Most likely, that was actually bonkers, man. Slipstream, I mean, they have their 3 support ults. They might have actually
They get
been
away
able
with
to
only
take
using the
that fight.
tire for that fight, and Rimuru is already at 30% to the next one. As he's spamming into the hallway, he's up to 40%. He'll get that so fast. Firing
Nice gonna pop that.
in the goats. Mini Boom
See,
does
Mini
fall to
Boom
high
does
shot.
get yeah, it was antied, stunned. Kind of got the main tank treatment there. Tiger's gonna get another boop on
Another
Patrick, so
boop.
they're not gonna have those boops ready for him. Gekkening is on the point, and Don Cheadle takes out Wellman. They might try and get a ballsy res off. Tenacious, very living up to their name right now. Been incredibly good at getting those reses. But Haishan,
Here comes the tire down from the top again. It's gonna get Tubbo. Self-destruct is gonna be invested. It gets Mini Boom.
Can't catch a break.
And what looked like it may have just been for a remake does get a kill. As we see Patrick finally getting a boop for himself, gets
Yeah, getting
2.
2, yeah.
Puts Tiger into the drink, saying anything you can
Lucio's
do, I
alone.
can at least get the same amount of kills.
Yeah, man. Lucio's firing on all cylinders. So what I would like to see, I would love to see Slipstream switch off now. I mean, Soldier's ult, it's cool and all. It's really not strong against the 3-3 with all the shielding and the barriers and the sustain that you got to deal with. They don't have a nano to pair it with. I
mean, they can
really,
valk
their
with it a
comp-
bit, but is that really going to add much more effectiveness to it? No.
No, because you have to damage boost it, and then you're not healing your team, and then you don't have that support ult during like a grab or something like that. It's really, there's just not a whole lot of value you can get out of it. And the strength to Slipstream's comp is it was really strong for the retake, or for taking it the first time, but not really strong for the retake. As you see, Rimuru is going to go down to Haishan. They might go for a grab right now. Haishan, he's nano. It seems to be something they really like doing, is nanoing Haishan and just doing what they do with him. Rimuru does have the tires, so he can come in with one of his clutch tires. Again, he's antied and low. He's probably going to go down. And that's what I was trying to say, was Slipstream's comp is really good if you take the point first. It's kind of like, it's like Pharah on Li Zhang. That one in the gardens, maybe? The one with the big tower in the middle?
Yep, Gardens, you're right.
Gardens. I mean, the Pharah is really good when you take the point first, but she really doesn't do a lot of work on the retake, and that's kind of what this comp is the same as. Bad guy might be able to, if they can push them into point and get those mines off, then this might be a good fight for Slipstream, but he's
Are
not
we
going
about
use
to
it
see
on
a
point.
tire out of Rimuru?
Let's see, Shatter right into the shield. That's unfortunate. And then
Beat
ooh,
grab.
big
Here
grab coming
comes
in.
the tire. Gonna hang around on point a little bit, go around back.
Bomb's going up. It explodes pretty high in the air. Not really going to get anything. Rimru's got the tire.
Gets nothing. Wow, that's his first tire without a kill, and Patrick is just gonna skate on up to the high ground, kill him while he's
Yeah.
looking at the tire. Patrick gets a kill into Whaleman as well.
Hey, boom.
Gekkening
He's got
drops
the visor.
tire.
And yeah, that's about as much value as I expected that visor to get.
Zilch.
So yeah, Marchless, after kind of getting not rolled, but they had a really hard time the first 2 maps, they take control 2-0. That was really well fought by them.
Bringing the match score to 2-1.
Oh, you called it. There you go.
Here
You don't
comes
have
some
a jump to
boops,
play the game.
folks. Boop. Pay no attention to the tire. We're watching boops. And boop.
Give it to him. Why not?
5 environmental kills. Nice.
So yeah, Marchless. They're making a series out of it. They're still down 2-1, but we're gonna go to a map 4. Maybe we'll see a map 5 based off how they just played. So we'll see in a little bit.
And I'll move us on over to inter. Surprise, folks! We're back for more Guess the A-List Owl Personality based on Steve's shitty jokes and clues as we wait for a 5-minute break for the teams. Perhaps a bio break, who knows? Back in with Blue, Cool Pup, and Chat. You want to play along this time? You're sitting there with a 0. You're going to have to do the naked lap if we're doing beer pong rules.
Cat's too dumb to play along. Let's go.
And we move on to our next A-List Owl Personality, and I swear it's not another bird.
Is Sideshow really A-list though?
Solid point. A-list and 1 B-list owl personalities. So, hint 1. Their forehead is larger than a fully stuffed Chipotle burrito.
Super.
It's super. Right out of the gate. God damn it. Was that Blue?
Both of them. That was literally.
Said it.
Was that both of you?
No, yeah, we literally both said it.
Alright, I'll give you both 1. Why not? Winter goes with super as well. You know, everyone gets a point for that one. Why not? Chet has like a few second delay.
Chat gets the pity point.
You can take the man out of Philly, but you can never take the Philly out of the man. Like half his things, he has the Eagles Super Bowl T-shirt on in, which I appreciated. Go Birds. He thinks flavor blasted goldfish are better than sun chips, which is like.
Is this another personality?
No, this is still super. Who the fuck
okay.
likes flavor blasted goldfish?
Eh.
That's what I said. The man was taken out of Philly, but the Philly wasn't taken out of the man, master.
All right, they didn't really need 5 minutes. I guess they're ready.
No. All right, well, we'll leave it at 3, 2, 1, and
That's combat, bro. Let's go.
move us back in intermission. Hola, compadres. We come into Dorado for map 4 as I zoom us in on the fish. Could we see a bit more bunker on the side of Slipstream? It's certainly looking like it. And maybe no goats out of Marchless. How do you feel about that, Blue?
Good. Good. I mean, I'm so tired of 3-3. It's been a year. It's been a year. I'm done with it. I want it to be gone. I don't like that we have to wait until like September 1st for 2-2-2 to be fully implemented into the game. But for right now, whatever. It's fine. I'll live because Bunker, I can watch Bunker all day, dude.
As we do see Whale throwing the Sonic Arrow in onto spawn, scouting Marchless a bit early before the match starts. And the correct answer actually was Muy bien, but...
Muy bien. Sorry, I forgot we're on a Spanish
As we
map.
see the sneaky Pharah over here, crouch walking, Gekkening not wanting to be found out.
That's an interesting... The Pharah's an interesting choice. We've seen in some competitive Overwatch.
Oh, is Patrick going around for the boop as well? He does! He boops 2 off of the high ground. Batista's able to jump back up. Tenacious is not able to, though. And that's going to drop their shield. Tenacious is going to die to Gekkening. Huge play on the side of Gekkening and Patrick. Tenacious is going to get rezzed, but not before the damage is done. Although Manwy is able to drop the Gekkening. And they do get the card into the choke, however. And the ridiculous boop Pharah damage play seems to work out, as they're getting free push. They can't contest the cart because they're bunker and they're stuck up on the high ground. I would have left one on the cart.
Into them.
Or they're just going to kill everyone.
Walked into them. And just took down Rimuru, who's on the Mercy right now, instead of
Highshot and Crane are going to come back to contest point. Oh, huge sleep on the bad guy. Highshot immediately wakes him up, though. Almost gets Crane killed, as Highshot does shield bash in to defend the Roadhog from killing his support. And they're going to be able to cap point A for Marchless. With I really like that Lucio Pharah combination. That was a huge play.
That was an awesome set
That's some
play.
wrinkly brain play right there.
And see, that's kind of the story of Haishan, though, isn't it? It's like he makes an incredible play right before by just walking in and killing the Mercy, who he saw was caught out, and then he just wakes up the sleeping Roadhog like right as soon as it slept. Like, he has really high highs and some really funny lows this series, and it's interesting to watch.
I'm trying to figure out where Slipstream's trying to set up here. Bad guy is able to kill Gekkening, but a lot of free space given away to Marchless.
Gekkening got hacked and then just fell into them. Dragons, looks like they're not really going to catch anyone. It's going to zone them off of the cart.
Bad guy Anti looks like he's going to die here.
He might, but no, not quite.
Nope. It's actually just going to get Tubbo killed as his team backs off and leaves him there.
See, I think he'd left his team, actually. They were all backing off.
Pushed a little too far forwards.
He kept going, yeah.
As we do see Gekkening here staying on the Pharah, hoping to utilize the barrage. Not a bad ult to break bunker, all things considered.
Not bad at all. Slipstream, they do stop the cart before it's around that corner. This is an awesome place to hold for them, because
especially for a bunker.
Before that, they were looking like, I mean, Marchless might have been able to cap this point and have like 5+ minutes to finish point C. That would have been insane. But Manwiener, he's got the EMP. But the grab, it does come out. He's not there with him. Immortality field, it gets broken quick.
Here comes the barrage, thrown out by Gekkening. He's going to drop Bad Guy and Tenacious. Yeah. And almost giving them a cakewalk into capping point B. For sure giving them a cakewalk. And he does go back to switch. Pharah not as strong on point C here for Dorado.
Yeah. So, yeah, Slipstream, they had some interesting role swaps there. It's very possible that Tenacious, that their set role for them was to have Tenacious, who has been their Mercy player, to play the Orisa. Maybe that's just how they play this usually, and then Rimuru was on the Mercy. But now Rimuru, probably their strongest DPS player, is back on DPS, and Tenacious is their best Mercy, is back on Mercy. So we might actually see a semblance of a hold here. There's still 4 minutes and 20 seconds, and they've already let it go around the first corner.
Huge EMP out, 4-man.
Let out the EMP. But man, Patrick just comes in and gets the beat off like that.
Yeah, if you're going to go for the EMP,
they're doing the smart thing. They're literally just walking right past the Batista, because that's what you're supposed to do. Don Cheadle, very low, but it's actually going back up. His shields are coming back, and the rally's keeping him up. And he's putting in the damage right now.
Remember, drop.
Oh my goodness. Marchless is reinvigorated, man. They're just absolutely popping off. Tiger, Immortality Field, it needs to go down before he does. I'm glad they figured that out. takes him down, and he did buy a little bit of time for his team. Don Cheadle
You're gonna have to touch the cart there at some point, stopping it with 3 meters to go. Bad guy hopping on as Wrecking Ball, spinning to win. I like the strategy. It usually works pretty well, but not when you get a grab thrown straight on the cart. Does capture Bad Guy and Tenacious, and they die from it. Tiger left on cart solo to contest and
kill him, please.
Target the Lucio. Rimuru did come out, dies immediately, and a pretty significant time bank for Marchless going into the attack round for Slipstream.
That was insane. That was a really good attack.
If you're Marchless, you're sitting real pretty right now. You certainly don't want to sit back and rest on your laurels, because Slipstream definitely is a team that's been causing some problems for them in the first 2 maps.
Just wanted to give Lady Redbox a shout out for hitting us with that raid. Thank you so much.
Dropping 4 in on us. Thank you, lady.
Your stream was good. Hope your stream was good.
I was trying to figure out what the game you were playing was called. Had no idea what was going on, but it was entertaining. I enjoyed all the button mashing going on whatever that panel thing was. Is it like whatever a new version of Myst is, maybe? I don't know.
I didn't see. I have no
We
idea.
Happy
We
Few.
Happy Few. That's a good game.
I'll have to check it out.
That's a good game.
You take drugs in it. Well, I'm in then. Why not?
So many drugs. It's that game where like everything's really like shitty and sad and stuff, but people constantly take that one drug that makes everything look really nice and pretty, and then you like get off the drug, and then everything, like literally like you see that the world's trashed and stuff. But if you take the drug, then everything looks like everything's like really nice and beautiful.
Do they use that for like puzzle solving or something like that?
I can't remember. I never played it. I've just watched people play it.
That's a pretty cool mechanic. Extremely sad, says Lady Redbox. Well, maybe I'll make sure I'm not drinking while I play it.
Slipstream coming out with a Monkey Ball 222.
A super Monkey Ball, perhaps? I thought it was a good joke.
I honestly zoned out.
I subconsciously made you die inside. It's okay. It happens. As we do see Bad Guy with the Lucio ball skin. Pretty good one.
Pretty good skin. I forgot we don't turn skins off.
I appreciate it.
So yeah, Bad Guy, he's been very proficient on every single off tank. And, I mean, Ball's kind of at that weird place in between all of them, so I'm excited to see what he's able to do. Whaleman is hacked, might be caught out, goes down to half health. And just gets schnooked. Rimuru, he's flying right now. He's in there, and Haishan's not having any of it. They also had the hack just ready to go. So Rimuru, ooh, man, they don't like what you did the first 2 maps. They're not letting you do it anymore.
And a real solid hold there for Marchless. And Lady Redbox says you have to take the drug to sneak past cops and townspeople, because as anyone can tell you, that is in some way under the influence. That's the best way to sneak past cops. They definitely can't tell immediately.
Yeah.
As a huge anti-need comes out from Crane, they're going to get a kill onto Whaleman out of it, and it's just back up into spawn for Slipstream. Nothing you can do about that one. You lost your main tank. As we're going to see a stagger on a Tiger as well. Well done, Don Cheadle. If
Marchless keeps playing like this, the reverse sweep will happen.
Don Cheadle definitely showing that he deserved to replace Terrence Howard in Iron Man 2.
I'm kidding. But, let's see. So, looking at the ult economy, yeah, the 3-2-1 on the side of Marchless. Ult's looking pretty good. They're about to have the Shatter. Tubbo's hacked. That actually kind of works in their favor.
That's
They're going to think
Gekkoning is down low. Shatter. Crane's at half. Big Shatter, though, as Tubbo gets nano boosted. And Whaleman is going to fall again. Tubbo's going to get hacked, but he's just swinging the hammer away. You can't hack away the giant German guy swinging a hammer around. That's pure muscle. Can't hack that.
Gekkoning is farming right now. He already has the MP, but he's just layering it in. It's
as we see, maybe his left mouse is a bit broken because Tubbo is still swinging away.
He's just happy, man.
He's just loving it. You're Reinhardt. This is the best meta for you. Live it up while you can, friend.
So
Right,
this
you're
is a
gonna
fight
need to hold that shield eventually.
realistically, Slipstream can win. If they use their grab, it forces Patrick to use his beat potentially, and then they're able to get a free EMP the next
Oh,
fight.
and Tubbo baits out and blocks a huge shatter. And Gekkening is going to come in, use EMP, but does not get Tiger, and they're able to get off an EMP. But then they just use grab after the EMP ends. No follow-up yet. Another EMP and grab out, and this time it works very well for Slipstream as they get all but a team kill. Haishan does not get out. Gekkening, however, does turn invisible, gets out alive. About halfway to EMP. We'll see how he does that with the next fight.
We'll see if they recontest, because they do have ultimates. Looks like they're coming in to recontest. Gekkening might jump off in order to do this. So Tubbo, he has the shatter. He knocks down back. Bad guy is CC'd out of his mind right now, but the rally is doing a really good job of keeping him alive. They just need to win the next 10 seconds. Whoa,
this time the shatter does connect for Whaleman, gets 2. Whaleman does fall, but Bad Guy is able to take out Tubbo as well. And they are able to cap point A for Dorado.
So yeah, I mean, that really all happens because in the fight before, Slipstream is able to get the beat out of Patrick by using... So what, they get EMP'd, and then Tiger uses the trance, and they get aggressive, which causes Patrick to use beat because his team's getting pretty low, right? And then beat, it gets taken out, and... You know, and they use grab as well. So beat, it's forced out, and then they're able to just use EMP and get the near team kill, right? Like only the Sombra got out, so they're looking good.
Ooh, Whaleman does get antied. Gekkening comes in with the EMP to clean up the fight, and they use Shatter as well. I don't know how I feel about both of those ults being used. The fight was for sure over when Whaleman died.
I think it's not the biggest deal in the world because Don Cheadle does almost have his grab. Tubbo's going to be able to get, if they provide him enough resources, he's going to be able to get his grab, or not grab, his shatter back pretty. So I'm not feeling too bad about that. Haishan also almost has the rally, as does Tenacious, so both teams looking like they might get pretty aggressive. Manwiener does have the EMP. That's what they're going to be looking for right now. Patrick, he needs to build his beat faster than he's ever built it in his life pretty much because Manwiener's sitting behind him.
And we do see Transcendence forced out of Tiger. EMP used as well. It's going to get 4. Grab as well. And that's going to be fight real quick with a couple of ults for Slipstream. And Blue Shoe, looks like you're getting a little shout out in the chat there.
Oh yeah, Brugga loves me. I'm going to see Brugga in like a month.
Oh shoot.
But yeah, so that's actually not the worst thing in the world for Marchless because they use the EMP and the grab that fight. The shatter by Whaleman does hit nothing. Haishan gets pinned, but the beat saves him. Both teams are going to beat. Gekkening almost has his EMP, but Don Cheadle, he's got the grab as well.
Does get shattered,
not quite dead yet. Gets insane support. And Tubbo, even though he gets taken. So 4 in the grab, let's see how that goes. EMP, Tiger, he's going to go low. Oh my goodness, they're actually going to do this. They're actually going to do this. Whaleman's the only one left on card. He's anti. There's 5 of them there. He's not going to be able to do anything.
10 seconds to go.
From the EMP.
Are they even going to be able to get back in contest? I think not. Rimuru doing his best to wall ride there, but he's just not going to get there in time. Marchless is going to tie us up to 2. Folks, we're going to a map 5.
I honestly had no idea that this was going to happen because Marchless, those first 2 games, they looked lost. They looked really lost on their defenses. And this is a complete turnaround from how it's been going. I mean, Slipstream, they've been doing like a lot of role swaps and stuff mid-game. I think it's just set plays and how they kind of, these people play these heroes, they kind of do a lot of musical chairs when it comes to that stuff. Roles aren't super important on this team compared to others, and I think it's really coming to bite them because they don't have their strongest players on their strongest roles. But I mean, we'll see how that goes after the little break.
See you on the other side, folks. Hello folks, and welcome to this zoomed in picture of space. What map could it be? Are we on Horizon Lunar Colony? No, it's a tiebreaker map. We're clearly not. It's Control Tower!
Braga, every time you tell me you win 4-0, you ended up losing. So
Yo,
which is it, bud?
Get him! Get him!
Tell me which one it actually is.
Let him know. Let him know.
Right now.
And we wait. Braga, this is getting awkward. Well, they won, but what's the score? Oh, and we are going to get a pause here.
Oof.
Ooh, you got uninvited from Attack Torb Con. Rip.
Oh, Tiger disconnected. You know what? I haven't even paid you the money yet, so whatever. It's not like I had anything on the line, like friends or anything.
It's okay. Cry it out, Blue.
I need to get him that money.
I'm sure he'll get it from you one way or another.
He will.
As we wait, they say in chat if he's gonna be back soon or.
Oh, back.
Oh, that was quick.
That was really quick. Probably has an SSD.
Yeah, gotta love it. It's the way to play, folks. If you got money to throw in an SSD when you're building a new computer, definitely worth the upgrade.
Bro, they're so cheap now. Like you can get a 500 gigabit one for like $60.
I love how fast memory gets cheap.
Oh, right though. Like it felt like a year ago, DDR4 like 3000 was like more like I don't know how to like 16 gigs was like 150 to 200, and now it's like really cheap. It's awesome.
As we watch almost a mirror comp, we see actually 222 out on the side for Slipstream. Marchless going with Sombrana goats. As we watch the fight, throwdown here in white server room. Whaleman is going to be the first to fall to Tubbo.
Yeah, just absolutely gets run over.
Man is going to get hacked as well, has to back off, perhaps go heal at a med pack. As Rimuru puts a bit of pressure down on Bad Guy, is going to drop to Crane's grenade. Manwiener will get a kill off onto High Sean.
So they do leave Gekkening alone on the point right now, and they leave the 2 DPS of Slipstream on the point as well, and they looks like they will get away. No more contesting is going to happen, but you know, just a little scary for Gekkening. I'm sure Rimuru is going to be spamming from the high ground, and looks like they're not going to be too deterred by it. I mean, this is 3-3, very like a or 3-2-1, a lot of barriers, a lot of sustain. Look at Bad Guy's ult charge compared to Don Cheadle's. Bad Guy almost has his grav already because they spent so much time chasing after him and he didn't die probably as quickly as they wanted him to, but he's really close to a grav right now, and there's no defensive ult on the side of Slipstream. It's crazy. And yep, quick grav.
Bad
They're
Guy
still gonna get
drops
Whaleman though.
Patrick. Nothing else, surprisingly. Rally dropped out on the side of Marchless. They're going to use that to move forward, get a kill on the Bad Guy.
Yep, their main sources of DPS are gone. Rimuru is dead and Bad Guy's dead. I mean, yeah, they got some ults out of that grab, but that early grab, I mean, he did such a good job charging it, and they get pretty much nothing out of it except for ult.
As Tenacious falls, and Marchless wins yet another fight.
Oh, and they're getting staggered. They're getting staggered bad.
He got it back all the way out almost. As we see the Rhines trading blows here across the choke by the lunar capsule, maybe?
So this is Rimuru's dream, right? Like, they're all sitting up there right now. They don't know where he is. Well, never mind. As I say that,
huge EMP.
Patrick spot. Yeah, big EMP, but he's able to get the beat off because he's really far away from them. Looks like they didn't say that the Lucio wasn't even close to them, but you know.
Whale ends up in the middle of Marchless for some reason and gets hard punished for it. Man is going to get dropped by High Sean as well. And Slipstream is scrambling here. This is last fight territory, and they're all getting pushed back into spawn. With a big stagger onto Tiger's Lucio.
Rimuru has been sitting on the high ground above point this whole time. They've been taking every engagement 5v6, and he's had his tire this whole time. So
I don't know how I feel about the strategy. He's sending the tire off now, but they've already lost so much. He's going to get two.
They equalize. One team has no tanks, one team has no supports. It's 3 against 3 right now. This grab, it's going to finish him off.
Ball may be able to make it back in time. No, he gets stunned by High Sean.
It's going to be an overtime fight.
Pound into him.
Whaleman has shatter, and it does hit 2. But still, Bad Guy's gone.
Patrick does make it back. High Sean gets bubbled, makes it out alive.
Tiger needs to stall. He needs to do a really good job of stalling. There's no stone on the brig right now, but he's gone.
Man and Rimuru left. Rimuru is antied. Low. One hit. He's dead. Tenacious does make it back. Gets shattered and immediately killed. Bad guy makes it back to point as well. He's going to spin to win.
Let's go.
Although he's going to get CC'd and antied to death. And that'll be round 1 to Marchless.
See, that's true. I don't know what they were doing. Rimuru was behind them, and he didn't make an effort to rejoin his team. So they were missing one of their biggest sources of DPS that entire fight because they thought that him sitting on that high ground and being able to tire, like when they made like a rush back to spawn or something, would be valuable because it looked like the Manwiener on the Sombra, he went to touch, and as soon as he touched, they grabbed, and then Rimuru, who had his tire for the entire map, used it and got 2 kills out of it. He got 2 kills out of it, but at the cost of them getting up to 99% because his team had to take so many 5v6s. I don't know what the idea was there, but man, it didn't work. That was... I hope to see a little bit of
see Rimuru back onto the Lucio.
Yeah. And I mean, if I...
He went off ahead on his own at this point. That's interesting. Perhaps going for the bridge boot. He's just going to get killed for it. I'm not sure what Rimuru's been up to this map. He's forcing his team into a 5v6 now. As Tubbo, however, is going to get killed, and they do equalize and take the advantage.
Yeah. Slipstream is off. Or Slipstream's off the 3-3. Rimuru, don't get caught out again, dude. But yeah, so Slipstream, who has been playing a lot of 3-3, they're off the 3-3. I mean, I know I complain a lot about... It looks like they're going back to spawn, though. Are they making the swap? Yep, okay. Smart. Let's go. I think Gekkening might stay on because he's so close to Barrage. No, he's just going to the Sombra. Making a full sail change.
Full sail change over to Sombra Ana Goats, and we are going to see some Goats v Goats, folks. Its days are numbered. Got a month to go. Brugga just letting us know, Blue Shoe, how much you love Goats.
Oh, I hate Goats, but I prefer to watch a team play to their strengths. Because that's... I mean, they got the trance out. They got the trance out that round. I mean, that's...
Don Cheadle is just going to try and die. Crane tried to die as well, but getting CC'd around and does eventually give kill credit to Manwiener, who emotes, takes a bit of damage for it. Feeds Patrick's ult. Sometimes it's worth the BM. You're just sending a message.
Yeah.
Unless BM is against the tournament rules, then that wasn't BM. That was just a fat finger.
There we go.
As we do see Marchless rotating around the back here, trying to take a close quarters Goats fight, which does favor them for farming the EMP a bit faster.
Absolutely.
Although they have maybe 2 fights left, they definitely need to farm it this fight. As we're going to see a shatter come out on the side of Slipstream, it's going to get one. Tubbo's going to fall with no bubble to help him. Don Cheadle's going to drop Rimuru though, but Rimuru's going to boop Haishan before he gets killed. Man's going to kill Patrick with the whip train. Whaleman's going to get Don Cheadle, and Crane is just going to suicide to reset.
Okay, but even though that fight was lost, that was still ideal for Marchless because they got out the Shatter and the Grav that fight. They got out the Shatter and the Grav, which means there's no Grav to hold them off point. Gekkening, he doesn't have to worry about getting grabbed the moment that he makes himself known. So Aishan's also going to be able to
EMP is out.
EMP, it's pretty strong, but the beat's there.
Shatter onto Whale.
Let's see what happens. Bomb gets nothing, but they're going to beat. Grab, it's there. They're using literally everything, and they got to hope that they win with this grab. That anti is huge, though.
Anti coming
Gets
up
3,
clutch.
One's immediately drop. Haishan's just going to swing away right now. Don Cheadle is going to farm up a little bit more grab. Gets 40% to his grab right after he uses it.
Don Cheadle, very high charge. 85.
Tuvo is 97%. He used to shadow that fight, like in the middle of that fight, and he already almost has it again.
Has it now.
Whaleman has it too. Yeah. Whaleman's like 2 centimeters away from him. Gekkening gonna farm up a little bit more. Just takes a few more resources out of Slipstream to spy check him and get him out. Bozaria's pretty equal on the graph charge right now, but right now it's going to come down to probably who can get the bigger shatter. Well, that gets nothing.
Shatter dumped into the wall. Oh, wow. Boop, shatter, whatever, anti-combo. As Rimuru is able to boop off Haishan.
But I mean, Manwiener's still going down. That was a huge shatter, but they don't really follow up on it that much outside of the beat.
As bad guy falls, Tiger falls, Tenacious gets demeched, Rimuru dies, Tenacious cleaned up. Fight over to Marchless. And they have a huge ult advantage right now.
They almost have rally on the side of Marchless.
Stay with us, Blue Shoe.
But on the side of, they do have the bomb. Slipstream does have the bomb. They've got the grav. They almost have the beat. I mean, if they can take a fight right now where they either EMP or grav, hopefully not both. Please don't do both.
That'd certainly be bad.
2 grav. Let's see how it goes. Looks like Ekkening's getting in position. No. All they need.
Everyone's pressing Q.
Tenacious. Pretty much. Oh, EMP gets
Big
everyone.
EMP out.
It gets everyone.
Tiger's gonna drop. Bad guy's down. The only one left to contest point on the side of Slipstream is Manwee. He's gonna hide around the corner. They see him. He just touches.
He's gonna be unkillable.
Dies.
Yeah, barely, but he dies. Diva has
Tenacious
to
able to touch. Bad guy does get in with Wrecking Ball. Tenacious gets hacked. I would have saved that for the Wrecking Ball, but Tenacious dies anyway.
Sweep, I think it's happening. Unless Whaleman gets the biggest shatter of his life right now. He's stunned. He's slept. He's dead. Tiger. He has the trance. He might need to use it to keep bad guy alive. Bad guy. He's hacked. He's a freaking ult farm right now. Tiger gonna die probably as soon as that trance is gone. But Manwiener, he's back. Might be able to get an armor pack. The EMP. Not gonna be able to armor pack when you're hacked like that. Tiger still farming up his ult a little bit. He's low. Bad guy
dies
dead.
from the anti.
Tiger dead. Tenacious, demeched, Whaleman,
Whaleman back, shatter! But nothing to follow up on it!
Yeah, he gets nothing done. Tenacious is the only one left. The baby diva can't possibly kill all 6, and he does it. The reverse sweep, guys. Oh, lordy.
Folks at home, grab your brooms. We got a reverse sweep. And
Absolutely.
who's getting played a game out of this? Rimuru! Taking 3 out of 4 play of the games for the match.
And this is that tire. I mean, yeah, it gets 2 supports, but he sat there from like 50% to 99%. Man. Such an awesome job on the side of Marchless in order to get that reverse sweep. That's not easy. That's not easy to get a reverse sweep like that. Like, most teams are going to be mentally boomed after getting 2-0'd the way, like, being down 2-0 the way they did, because they barely put up a fight on the first 2 maps, but they come back. That was such good play from them. Such good play from them.
Agreed. A lot of huge anti-nades out on the side of Crane, just dropping them in the clutch situations.
It's just, those nades are huge. Oh, man. And it's just like, once they took Tiger off the map, and once they were not really playing the bunker, it just seemed like, I mean, without the immortality field there to kind of clutch out the engages, the Slipstream just kind of fell apart.
And yeah, Brugga does drop the gold hammer question. I do think I'm going to give it to Crane for the side of Marchless.
Huge nades at all times. The nades were perfect.
The nades were just big, every single one. And,
like, I mean, there were some like smaller ones, just like good individual nades at most times, but there were times where Crane was getting multiple 4 or 5, maybe like 1 6-person nade, but man, Crane, gold hammer, chat of the match, whatever you want to call it, absolutely solid play in those last 3 matches.
And we're going to take a quick pause, and maybe we'll be able to get Crane in for an interview. See you on the other side.
Yeah. All right, cool. So yeah,
Here with
mentally
here with
boomed, yeah?
Crane.
Down 2-0.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the way, guys, we're here with Crane right now. Fat Nades, big reverse
Oh,
sweep.
yeah.
Gold Hammer, without a doubt, chat of the match. Absolutely insane.
Thank you.
Yeah, so mentally boomed down 2-0. What, like once you guys just started playing well, is that what kind of put it together? Also alongside the speech, or because you guys looked?
Yeah.
I'll be real, you guys looked ugly those first 2 matches.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
Like the play
Yeah.
was just not.
Yeah, we're really uncoordinated. We just weren't there together. I don't know if we just weren't warmed up or anything, but we kind of all had in that little intermission, we had a discussion about our plays, and then after we all got everything out, we just had a nice like talk. Like, all right, let's calm down. We got this. We've done it before, and look at us now. We're winning it.
Yeah, you won. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how many reverse sweeps you've had. I mean, even in the last rendition of the tournament, basically most matches were like 3-1 or 4-0 or something like that.
Yeah.
The teams were
Yeah.
pretty misbalanced. But
Yeah, we've never actually reverse swept, but we've won most of our games. So I just knew that we could do it, and we could pull through in the end. So and we did it. So proud of everyone.
And as we saw from almost every single play of the game, Rimaru's tires were big. What did you guys do in the last 3 maps there to really play around them?
So I'm not entirely sure. It's like, I guess we just were more aware of them. Before we just let them, like we heard the noise, but we were too focused on shot calling and all that. And we kind of just stood back and said, okay, there's a tire. Let's spread out. Let's focus it down. And yeah.
Nice.
Worked on avoiding it.
you guys also didn't take nearly as much spam in those last 3 maps. Like, because he had a tire every fight first 2 maps just because, like, he was sitting high ground and, I don't know, he had a little gimmick where he sat high ground and then...
Yeah, he had a lot of spam on us, and it was actually Gecko who told us, he's like, hey, we got to stop with the Junkrat spam, and he was kind of coordinating us where to go, and it was really well done. Yeah. He evaded that.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on the win again. And if you do have a minute or two, I might drag you into the last round of the shitty game show I put together, because I have one more thing here.
Yeah, I do have one thing to say, though.
Oh, go ahead.
Hi, Sean is a feeder.
Let him know. Let him know.
Alright.
Alright, so this shitty game show I put together is called Guess the A-list owl personality based on Steve's shitty jokes and clues.
Okay.
And we've gone through a few rounds so far. Blue's in a commanding lead with 3. Cool Pup's got 2. Chat's got 1.
It's not even funny.
And I think we'll have you play for Chat. Chat, if you'd like to join along as well. I have one more thing. So I have 4 clues for each owl personality. Yeah, Chat's pretty
do I need
smooth
the
brain.
chat up here? I might.
No, you'll be good. You'll
You'll be good.
Okay.
But I have
I'm
4
a little
clues.
smooth brain myself. So.
I have 4 clues for the last owl personality. As long as you've watched Overwatch League a little bit, you'll know these people.
Okay.
All right. So first clue: can carry his team physically and in game.
Is this Fraggy because you're a Philly homer?
No, it's not.
Is this gonna be
Fraggy.
Popo?
Say that again.
Is this gonna be Popo?
It is not Pokpo.
Oh.
Oh, but it's Poco, isn't it?
It is Poco.
Oh, no,
God damn it.
That's what I meant. Oh, I meant Poco.
Oh no. As a smooth. Who said Bren? Bren is like the skinniest looking motherfucker.
Smooth brain chat said bro.
Should have said Poco. I was thinking of it. Yeah. Damn.
So yeah, I heard you say it again. Cause like, did he say Poco or Pokpo? He was real.
Yeah, I said. I was thinking. I don't know why I said Poco. I said it like 2 or 3 times as well. But
was that Cool Pup that said Poco?
I did say Poco.
Alright, you're a little quiet in my ears. Yo, tie ball game. I don't have any more of these. Shit.
We'll settle on the draw. We'll
damn it.
take solace in the fact that we're smarter than chat. How about that?
Well, that's a given. Like everyone knows that.
But now it's scientifically proven.
Yep.
Oh yeah, true.
We have the facts right here.
Yeah, we got the
the statistics.
Somebody click it. We are better than chat. Sorry, folks. Zach has slow brain. Oof.
Oh.
All right, Crane. Good job. You guys.
Congrats on the win.
Thanks for joining us.
Good luck
Appreciate it.
with the rest of your
No
matches.
problem. Oh, thank you very much.
And folks, we will certainly have more of my game show nonsense. Maybe I'll flip it up a little bit. I don't know. This worked pretty well. I think chat was just a little slow earlier. Not sure what was going on. But I guess for me, Blue Shoe, and Cool Pup, we had a great time casting. Thanks for listening.
Had fun. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a grand old time. And the next match we have casted will be on Sunday, July 21st at 8 p.m. between Oof Troop and the Nanobobs. Be sure to tune in.
Isn't it tomorrow?
Is it tomorrow? It says 7:21 on the schedule.
Oh, does it? Okay,
Yeah.
My brain is
And
smoother than smooth right now.
seems like you may be the only one casting it. I might be able to jump in and help you out.
Okay.
Depends on where
Dude,
I'm
I've
at on
solo
Sunday.
casted games before. It's insane. It hurts so bad.
We'll see. If I'm around, I'll give you a hand. If not, we'll see. But other than that, folks, go study up your owl trivia. Maybe I'll be back as soon as tomorrow to drag in some more of this nonsense. Other than that, thanks for tuning in, and have a good night.
Bye, guys.
Bye.